Hey everybody, it's Chris here today. We're going to try a different format. Some people were still finding the backgrounds distracting or the lighting distracting or my face distracting or whatever it was, doesn't matter. The new format, literally, is going to be this tree. It'll just be my favorite tree in the world, here from Pacifica. Recorded this a few years ago. I've been visiting this tree since 2009. It has a lot of personal meaning to me, but maybe we'll save that story for another day. For now, it's just going to be our visual while we talk about the idea, which today relates to, it's a similar thread to yesterday's video in that it's got to do with the importance of finding ways to keep our stress levels down. This is something that everybody inherently knows, takes a toll on us, or that we obviously don't want to feel stressed. It's not like we choose to feel stressed. But today we're going to focus really on a particular reason to it, and that's that when we get stressed, the part of our brain that makes rational decisions, the part of our brain that can plan ahead, the part of our brain that can make sort of a calculated choice on basis of factors that are important to us, basically shuts down. It locks up. It gets preoccupied. This is part of why when we feel stressed out from circumstances, from our day, from the things we're focusing on, it leads us into those kind of easy habits like we talked about in yesterday's video, not necessarily addictions, but destructive, easy things that we do that help us kind of tolerate things as they are, versus if we can find ways to keep our stress level lower, we're in a better position then to make a more conscious choice about how to maneuver our way into a better position. Sometimes these things may not even be sources of psychological stress. It may not be something like a coworker. It may not be something like a relationship that's not going well. Sometimes it can just be a physical factor. I've been in work environments where it turned out that there was just not enough movement of air. I don't know if the air filter was bad. I don't know what it was, but as soon as we opened windows, you could think better, you could speak better, you could operate better, just didn't feel the same physical stress on our breathing, on the stagnant air, on maybe it was the wrong temperature, maybe it's the wrong humidity, who knows what it is. But this is the sort of thing easy to observe if you're able to kind of take a step outside, get something from a car, whatever it is, do a short errand, walk down the block. And when you return, when you enter the space, you feel like it's just not as easy to be in that indoor air environment. That's your clue that, again, maybe look into, can you improve the physical conditions that are maybe adding stress to what you're doing? Or, of course, again, it could even be coming from how you're seated. Ergonomics are very much a real thing. They'll take a toll on us in a physical stress in a way that, once again, there's this practical issue in how it decreases our ability to make good, rational choices. The kind of choices that we're going to both look back on kindly in terms of it was a good choice at the time, and the kind that we really, even in the moment, we know we should make. But it's harder to make those kind of decisions if we are feeling stressed. And so that's part of why I like this tree as our visual while we have these kind of conversations, since it's one less thing to stress people out. Whatever reason, again, I know some people were getting lost and caught on the details of the videos. And here we get, this tree is where I used to go to just de-stress. Sit by it, catch a fair amount of wind off the hill, enjoy the ocean view. And sometimes this is about a conscious choice of not going into reading the kinds of things that we know will rile us up, not going into the kind of arguments that we know will lead us into feeling stressed, especially if it's something we're not going to do anything about, if something we're not going to help fix, something we can't do anything about, something that's beyond our current position. Then the best we can do in terms of being able to move in that direction of being in a better position to do something about things that concern us is to find ways to keep our stress levels down so we can make better decisions.